What's up, family? If this is your first time checking out the show, this is how we do it. You let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Drop a comment. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Also, if you are on your desktop, your laptop, perhaps your iPad, you should see a join sign, a join button right there. Click that join button and become a member to get a more exclusive experience on Willie D Live. Also, you can click the link in the description to join my membership channel. This will give you an exclusive access to videos that the public will not be able to view. Also, you'll get early access to my videos and news stories. I'm bringing back my Willie D Live, Ask Willie D advice column also. So you guys ask the questions, I provide the answers, and we have a discussion. So I want to have a conversation about this young lady who was killed in Baltimore. Let me say this. Baltimore, to me, is one of the nicest cities I've ever been to. Baltimore is not just what they show on the news, not just the hood. Baltimore is a beautiful city. It has a lot of potential. It has a lot of great spirits. Baltimore also has a lot of evil, wicked ass, hating ass people who live there. They are nothing. They contribute absolutely nothing to society, and they make the decent, good people who I know who lives in Baltimore personally look bad. This is why a lot of people have moved out of Baltimore. They've moved out of the hood. People say, well, go back to the hood and build it up and build it up. These low down, dirty scavenger bastards are killing people over nothing. $3,000 worth of damn hair weave. This girl loses her life because she's defending her property that she worked for. She's 21 years old. I'm talking about Destiny Harrison. She was killed on December 21st. Somebody broke into her salon on December 10th, and they beat her down, stomped her, and took some hair weave that was valued at $3,000. She made a police report and told the police that she feared for her life. This was 12 days prior to her death. Well, 11 days prior to her death. She said that she feared for her life. And here we are, once again. Somebody, a good one that we could have used, who tried to stay in the hood, build her business, the hood that she loved, that she grew up in. She tried to do it like a lot of us suggest that it should be done. And this is her fate. The people who were sitting in that damn salon, who got their mouths closed, who are not saying anything. Many of you were proud of the fact that she stayed, and you used her services. You appreciated the work that she did. And she was one that didn't leave. She stayed there with you. She offered her services. She made the hood look good. And y'all saw what happened, but you won't open your mouths? This ain't snitching. Snitching is when you go out there and you go do something with somebody and you get caught up, and now you want to tell on the person to get your time knocked down. That's snitching. We go out here and we co-conspirators. We go out here and do something dirty together, and then I rat you out to get my time knocked down. Or if I sit back and I see you doing something and I'm a competitor of yours, and then I go rat you out, that's snitching. We're talking about protecting your damn community. We're talking about trying to make it safe for the women and the children and the men too, because the men deserve to live in peace also. We're talking about having, changing that damn hood back to the neighborhood. That's what we got to put that neighbor back in the hood, man, because this hood shit don't work. We got to put the neighbor back in the hood. And the people who did this to that woman, their asses got to go. It's time out for allowing these suckers to feel safe in the community. They feel too comfortable. That's why they did it, because we make the killers in the hood comfortable. This could have happened anywhere. But I suspect that the reason that it happened right here in the hood is because people in the hood make the bad element too comfortable. And perhaps much of it has to do with the lack of opportunity. So if you got somebody selling dope in the hood, or they're a little abusive or whatever, they're rapists or whatever, maybe, well, let me go back to the selling the dope and getting the money, the hustling, the robbing or whatever. A lot of times those type of dudes, they feeding somebody eating off of them. So people are more reluctant to say something, even though they know what they're doing is dead wrong, and they know that it is putting a strain on the community. It is making the community more dangerous. They know this, but they get a pass because somebody's eating off of them. Now the rapists and the bangers oftentimes get a pass because they got that color. They got the complexion for the protection. And I don't believe that any bad element should be able to be comfortable in the community. You let one bad element lay low in the community, and you create a very dangerous environment for you to live in and your children to live in. You can't say you love your children. I mean, like really, really honestly say that you love your children and not provide a safe place for them to grow up. This is why a lot of people say, to hell with that, I'm getting out. Because there's not enough people that respect this neighborhood. If I'm gonna be the only one standing up, I remember an episode of The Rock where a crack dealer moved into the neighborhood and Rock checked him. It's like, no, you're gonna get up out of here. And the dude was making, threatening statements toward him. And Rock was like, I don't give a damn. I would die before I allow you to bring this neighborhood down. The people gonna have to grow some nuts and have that same type of mentality. Where is the marching for destiny? Where's the riot for destiny? I want to see that. I want to see some of that happen. They don't have to, I'm not saying a riot. They don't, riots are counterproductive. But I want to see the march for destiny. I want to see what y'all gonna do. What is the community of Baltimore going to do for someone who could have went anywhere? She could have taken her talents to what did LeBron say? I'm taking my talents to what did he say? Something Beach. What was that? I can't think of it. Whatever the name of that place is in Miami. But she could have taken her talents anywhere, and she decided to stay. And this is the thanks she get. I'm sorry, y'all, but I understand some people are scared and all that stuff, but man, you cannot live your life in fear. How do you live in fear? I don't understand it. I cannot live a life of fear. That ain't living. You might as well go ahead and die because you're dying slowly inside. That ain't no life. Ain't no way. If I had been in that damn salon and I had been strapped, I would have got their asses right there on the spot. I don't give a damn what nobody think, nobody say. I'm not a coward. I'm not going to live my life as a coward. And I'm not going to allow my kids to live in an environment where they're in fear of their life and they can catch a straight bullet at any moment. You want some respect, you got to give respect first. And you got to first and foremost respect yourself. This is why the police don't respect the hood. When it comes down to it, there is not enough people in the hood who respect themselves. There are some great people who live in the hood. I grew up around them. But there are way too many bad ones that we allow to roam the hood and make the hood dangerous. We allow them to be comfortable, and they asses got to go. We got to get used to getting rid of their asses, whether they're our brothers, our cousins, our best friends that we grew up with. Their asses got to go. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter that they're black. Let's go to the Black Lives Matter. Does it really? What you gonna do about it? Show me Black Lives Matter. I saw a lot of black people in Baltimore throwing those signs up when Freddie Gray got killed. I wanna see them damn signs now. I wanna see the signs for Destiny Harrison. Where your signs at, Baltimore? Where's your rage? Where's your outrage, Baltimore? Where's your march, Baltimore? If the whole community converge on their asses and smoke them out, they ain't got no get back. And if they do anything to somebody, man, you got to be willing to ride on their asses. You got to be willing to go in. You got to be willing to risk it all. You can't keep living your life. I'm scared to go to jail. I'm scared to get shot. Hell, I'm scared to get shot too. I'm scared to go to jail. But I'm more scared of living in fear. So I got an option. I can live in fear, or I can take a risk that may land me in jail or dead. A coward dies 1,000 times. Remember that. I got one life to live, and I got one death coming my way, and that's it. That's all. This is some sucker shit for anybody who was in that salon, that know what happened, that know who did the killing. And I suspect that whoever did it was the people who robbed her, or knew the people who robbed her, and it was consigned by the people who robbed her. It was directed, her death was directed by the people who robbed her. Their asses got to go. You got to get used to that. We got to get used to that as a community. People that destroy the community, that tear down the community and don't build the community up, they're worthless. They're not worth saving. Everybody cannot be saved. Everybody don't deserve to live. Their asses got to go. I don't know why. What's up? What's the hold up with some people who keep on saying we got to save? We got to. No. Everybody can't be saved. Give them an opportunity. You got an opportunity. Here's the opportunity. You want in or you want out? You with us or you against us? What is going to be? Kill this woman over some stanky ass hair. Come on, man. 21 years old with the mindset of a 40-year-old, the work ethic of a 40-year-old, her own business. went out there and got herself educated, doing what she loved to do. Got a small child, working, getting it, grinding. And some nothing ass bastards take her life? Some nothing motherfuckers, these nothing motherfuckers. Y'all really gonna protect them and let this woman die in vain? Where you at, Baltimore? Show me that you ain't the crime-ridden savages that Donald Trump say you are. Y'all got to do better than that, Baltimore. I know everybody out there ain't built like that. Somebody know what happened. Y'all got to give their asses up. And I ain't just talking about Baltimore. In these other cities too, it's got to be the same type of energy. Say what you want to say about me, but ain't none of you suckers out there that's got a problem with me saying that they need to get them clowns up. It's going to do shit to me. Because whatever you try to do to me, I can do to you. Any threats that you might make don't do nothing to me but make me come and get you. You got the wrong one over here, partner. I wasn't raised like a sucker. I was raised like a man, to be a man. I was raised on principles. I was raised to protect the women and the children. That's how I was raised. I was raised that you don't shit where you lay your head. That's how I was raised. When America go to war, America never go. When's the last time you known a war to be fought on American soil? The Civil War. We're talking 1800 some damn, way back. These fools is riding, driving by, shooting and killing and doing everything right there where they lay their head. Right in the neighborhood where their children go to school at, where their children lay their heads at. It don't make no sense, man. I hear somebody say this is exactly why I won't start a business in the hood. You can start a business in the hood. You don't have to live in the hood to start a business in the hood. Exxon is in the hood. Valero is in the hood. Chevron is in the hood. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Popeyes. They're all in the hood making money. Why you can't be in the hood and make money? It ain't got nothing to do with starting a business. Like I say, that or being in the hood, your business, it ain't got nothing to do with that. That could have happened anywhere. And from time to time, these other places that are in the hood, they do get robbed and people do get killed. So don't get caught up in that old, man, that's why, you know, it reminds me of the Nipsey Hussle situation where people was like, oh man, you know, I'm getting out of that, man. Nipsey Hussle got killed. That's why I won't start no business in the hood. But everybody else is making business in the hood. Everybody else is doing business in the hood. Everybody else is making money in the hood, off the hood. Why you can't make money off of your own people? That is a ridiculous argument. You don't have to live in the hood to make money in the hood. And you don't have to live in the hood to help your people that are in the hood. I can guarantee you the robbers had something to do with this. This is heartbreaking, man. This is heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Let me see what you guys are saying. Whoo, man. Yeah. Also, y'all, if y'all want to skip the line, you can jump in the super chat. Rico, I see you. What's up, Chicago? Hey, Rico. Man, I hate that Chirac name. I hate that y'all call that Chi-Town Chirac. You know, get back to Chicago, man, because some people want to live up to that image. They say Chirac, that's what we do out here. We killers, da, 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 da. And it just make them want to, you know, it make them want to act that out. So, yeah, I love Chicago too, man. I mean, I hate to see Chicago. These are some of my favorite cities, Chicago and Baltimore. I go to Baltimore all the time. I haven't been to Chicago in a few years, but I used to go to Chicago all the time. These are some of my favorite cities. And to see them just, you know, deteriorate the way they have over the last several years, man, it's sad. And one point that my buddy Mike, who lives in Baltimore, made about these killings in Baltimore is that things got a lot worse after Freddie Gray was killed, because when they started rioting, he said that they hit every pharmacy up for drugs. Every place, they broke into all of these pharmacies and stuff, and they took all the drugs. And he said that they took enough drugs to last the city of Baltimore 10 years. So, you know, people are drugged out, they peeled out, you know, they snorted out. Man. All right, hold on, y'all. I got to find my chat here. Somebody said, Lewis say too much guns and drugs in the hood. It's drugs and guns everywhere. It's how you use them. You know, it's an old saying, shit, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Or stupid people kill people. I don't believe in giving up guns. I'm a proponent of gun ownership. I think Black people should know, especially if nobody else knows, Black people should know not to give up guns. The police is killing people even without guns already. They're already killing people that's unarmed. So imagine what they would do if they know for a fact that you ain't got no gun. Nah. And then you have situations like this that just happened with Destiny. You know, if somebody had been strapped up in there, maybe somebody could have, you know, boom, 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 you know what I'm saying, and dropped that, or maybe she could have saw it coming and been armed, you know, and defended herself in some manner. Yeah, this is just too sad. It's a cold game right here, man. Yeah, I want to see if the people of Baltimore is going to have the same energy for the Black woman who got killed as they had, you know, by the police. I mean, for the Black woman who got killed by a couple of Black folks, as they had for the Black man who got killed by the white folks. That's what I want to know. I want to see that. I want to see what y'all gonna do, Baltimore. Get some shout outs to my new members, Miss Libra. What's up, Miss Libra? Earl Smith, I see you. Lil Mike, pound for pound beast. What up? Appreciate you. Miss Libra in the building. Say Detroit and Baltimore are running for worst city. Yeah. Who was that? Martian Morgan? What's up? Appreciate you. See, my point, family, is like, what if I can understand people being afraid, but if somebody breaks into your house and they take your stuff, beat you up, and leave, and you don't try to bring them to justice by way of contacting the authorities or fighting back yourself, bringing them some pain yourself, what is their incentive to not come right back to your house and rob you and beat you up again? What is the incentive for them to not do it to your neighbor the next time? If your neighbors see it happening to you, and they sit back and do nothing. If your neighbor sees somebody stealing your car and they're just looking out of the window, but they're afraid to say anything because, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want them to shoot me. What's the incentive for them to not take your neighbor car the next time? There is none, because the criminal going to say, it's sweet over here. In this community right here, is sweet. So I'm gonna go over here because it's easy to get paid over here. It's easy to steal cars over here. They not only is it easy to steal the car, their scary asses ain't gonna do nothing about it. They scared to death, man. Come on, come with me, man. It's easy. Criminals is looking for the sweet spot. Everybody looks, even the police look for the sweet spot. You don't see them going in certain other neighborhoods doing all that shit, planting dope and killing people and all that kind of stuff, because they know it ain't sweet. Bullies are looking for the sweet spot. Criminals look for the sweet spot. Now you're gonna create a sweet spot for them, then you're gonna get what you get. I believe that growing up, a lot of people used to say that I was brave. They used to say, oh man, and even today people would talk, they talk to me and they say, man, I remember when you did this and you did that or whatever, and you beat up such and such. And, I was light growing up. I was probably all through high school, the most weight I had gained in high school was probably 175. So I was a light dude, but I would routinely beat up 200-pound dudes, 200-pound bullies, 250-pound bullies. I beat them up easy. What made it easy for me was the fact that I didn't want to lose. I didn't want somebody to get me on the ground and pummel me, people would say that I was brave because I would beat these dudes up and I would fight. I'd fight anybody, right? They think that I was brave. But really, I was just afraid of losing. So it was my adrenaline that gave me this strength and my tenacity, my pride of not wanting to be embarrassed. So I think that people have to draw something. You got to find some motivation somewhere to protect yourself, to not allow people to just handle you any kind of way or treat you any kind of way. Because if you teach people how to treat you, and if you allow someone to disrespect you, to slap you around, do you any kind of way, and you don't check them, you don't do something about it, they have no incentive to change. So I just have a mentality like, if I gotta fight somebody, if somebody's gonna swing on me, try to bring harm to me, and I know that harm or danger is imminent, I believe that if I'm gonna go down, well, I'm gonna go down swinging. You're not just going to knock me down and I'm gonna do this. No, I'll bite your fucking leg or something. I'll try to bite a whole plug out of your leg. I'll bite your arm off. I'm gonna do something. Whatever I got, I'm gonna do something. You're not finna just handle me in any kind of way. You're not finna just disrespect me. You're not gonna roll on me. You're not gonna roll on my family. You're not gonna roll on my people. You're just not gonna handle me like that. So I believe if you're gonna go down, you may as well go down fight. Get some licks in. If somebody's talking about killing you, you're just gonna let somebody just kill you? What kind of person would just let somebody kill them? All right, he looking for me. He gonna kill me. So I'm just gonna keep on dodging and getting out the way and just hope he don't find me. Oh, there he go. He said he was gonna kill me. God, please look after my mother, my father, my children. You do not want to put me in that position. I'm telling you. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. What's up, Reg? Absolutely. Reg said we have to hold up our communities and clean them of bad seeds. These toxic buffoons are a detriment to the rise of our people. You got that right. Right on the money. These toxic buffoons are a detriment to the rise of our people. We got to understand that. We got to be willing to get rid of them by any means necessary. Any means necessary. No rest for the wicked. I ain't got nothing for them but a bunch of pain. Some of us, we have to unlearn the old ways, the ways of the past, because we got it really twisted. Like a lot of things that we learned in reverse. Like we learned that because we're unlearned, because we got erroneous information, many of us think that everything that's right is wrong and everything wrong is right. So we have to unlearn that mentality. Like, I feel like it would be a better life to stand up against evil elements, against the wicked, than to just accept them and have to conform to a life of fear. I don't believe in that. If I can't sleep, you ain't gonna be able to sleep. That's the way I rock. And I use the analogy with the US all the time. The US don't roll on China. They don't bomb Russia because they like them. or because they're good people. They don't bomb them. They don't roll on them because they know what they're going to get. They know that it'll be a World War III and it's going to be all kind of casualties. And they know that life as they know will cease to exist. Think about what I'm saying. You have to make your enemy, the enemy, know that if they roll on you, life as they know will cease to exist. That means no more comfortability. That's out. Just being able to come and go like you want and just knowing for a fact that your kids are safe, your woman is safe and all that. Mama, daddy, grandma, that's over. It's got to be known. You got to make that understood. I'm going to give a few more shout outs and I'm going to wrap it up, fam. Girl in the world says we have to become vigilant. Exactly. It's not that hard, family, I'm telling you. Every time I'm telling you, the recipe for riding on bullies is to bully them. You make it uncomfortable for them. You break their asses off so cold-blooded, man, they'll never try you again. They may try somebody else, but they won't try you. That's how the communities in Baltimore have to become. They have to, the people who say that they're good, the people who really claim that they love their children and they love their family, if you're gonna keep them there, if you really love them, get the hell out. If you really love them, stay, but protect them. Make the neighborhood, if you're gonna stay, you have to make the neighborhood conducive to civility. You got to make it safe for your children. You cannot say that you love your children honestly and have your children fearing for their lives, sleeping on the floor every night. That's life? No. That's not life. That's not living. Well, it might be life, but that ain't living. That is not living. Either the whole city, Baltimore, either y'all gonna ride for each other. You're gonna ride for real peace and prosperity in your community. Or you may as well die because you're dead on the inside anyway. You're not living. So what's it gonna be? I propose that we get rid of all two-legged animals in our communities. Every single one of their asses got to go. Don't matter if it's your brother, your cousin, your sister, your mama, your daddy. It don't matter. They got to go. To the dudes who walked up in there in that salon and murdered that young woman, a 21-year-old baby that was doing it, that was grinding, taking care of her business, living life, doing it the right way. And you took her life, you low down son of a bitches. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.